But then you took your entrepreneurial skills of like creating these bracelets and then basically setting up shop, like selling, like during your like summer holidays to earn a little bit of money. And that also reminds me of, again, it's not on that level, but I remember when I used to be with my mates on my street, we used to like try to sell ice creams and Coke floats. And I remember actually like writing on a bit of card, like saying it'll be like £1 to buy it. Nobody wanted to buy stuff. It looked disgusting, if I'm honest with you. But it was that thing of you did the other thing of you got the money, but then you invested it back into the beads. And that mindset for a younger person, not everybody thought like that back then. But I will be honest, like nowadays with the things of like TikTok, younger kids are earning money and good money online through social media, right? So when I see adults get a little bit annoyed with these younger kids are earning more money than me, I'm like, if they've got it and they're going to do it and they've taken the initiative, why not? But I'm curious to know, so like that young seller of Sonia, what was going through your mind? Was this like, well, this is what dad does, or, this is just normal? Like, how did you fathom it in your mind when you was at that?
I was making more than I could gift. That was
Mm.
simply down to it. It's something I love doing. And by the way, I still do bracelets and animals, and I've got a whole
Cool.
box of all the like little examples. Because at some point I had made so many that I had like little examples to show. And then I would say to people, these are the colors I have. This is what I can
Mm.
do. What would
Mm.
you like me to make? And then start making them custom. And so I
Mm.
think that in itself helped me understand more about customer care. I remember one of the ladies came to me and
Mm.
she was like, "Oh no, my bracelet broke. Can you do something about it?" And I just made her a new one. But I was a
Yeah.
12-year-old and I cared about, A, my customers being happy. B,
Yeah.
I cared about what I was making was of enough value that people were actually wanting to buy it.
Mm.
And I also cared about, hey, if this is something I'm enjoying doing and there is demand, why should I stop? Right. And
Mm.
that demand was probably created by the fact that I was a 12-year-old, that they saw me every day working hard there, and that to them,
Mm.
those 3, 5 euros wasn't too much. But to me, it meant the world. And it meant
Yeah.
like I can do things that people want to buy. And later in my life, when I've needed it, I've come to sell thrifted clothes and I've come to sell these little animal beads. And if you go to
Mm.
any store right now, you'll probably find similar things to those animal beads that are selling for like 10, 15, 20, because
Yeah.
fashion
Yeah.
comes back around all the time.
Yeah, I love that. And you're right, because you were learning customer service skills. You were learning how to have discussions with people. You had the empathy to want to care for customers. And some people might be thinking, yeah, but it's just bracelets. But no, these were intrinsic things that you were learning from a young age, which now helps you as a business professional. So I think that's freaking amazing.